Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chronic. It's been like so long since this channel gotten stricken down. This time it got fatal because that strike wasted over a few months of inactivity that I have to escort to my alternative channel to keep up with you guys. By the way, don't expect a single VN-related commentary from me ever again, but stay tuned for a new upgrade of VN content that is actually like an inspiration from Drama Alert. Now where was I? Oh yeah. Before we begin, the following contains what can be really disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I got a brand new chain. Ooh, that's tough. I got a brand new chain. Ooh, that's tough.
The person I'm gonna talk about is JP Perry. His content is what I described as definitely low-budgeted failed inspiration from Super Mario Logan. At least SML's content is still more enjoyable than JP. A few months ago I was informed that there was some allegation of him trying to creep on a minor when she was 11 and he was 17 from years ago, and I was very puzzled and concerned by that allegation that I wanted to dig deep into this really badly. Finally, after 5 months, me and my acquaintance got the hold of the victim, and boy, there is a lot to recover and recap everything fucked up pedo shit JP had done. Again, if you are sensitive and disturbed by and mentions of grooming and pedophilia, I advise you to click away from video. First off, the victim shared details of encounters she had with JP after asked. It all started when JP was telling the victim she is cute and asked her if she's single. The victim told him that she's too younger than him, and in response he did some roleplay to the point things were gonna escalate to the point when gut-wrenching and uncomfortable moments will happen. Venting roleplay, that is. Walking to lonely room and shit cause he got rightfully rejected by the victim, all because of the age gap. The victim saying he can't stay sad, that's all. But good thing it ended after a question. I fear something will escalate to the point things will go too far. This type of roleplay seems so odd to me because I assume a mood switch would go for the worse. Something dude tells the victim that JP really had desires for her. Desires that should not occur because of the age gap between the two. Allegedly. The victim was not sure, but indeed I know something is truly up with him trying to target that 11-year-old. Plus there is another 11-year-old JP also targeted, the victim had stated. Victim number 2 had tendencies of making so many group chats with victim number 1. She does roleplay around and JP would join in too. But things got very messed up when victim 2 was having a moment with JP when they both kissed in a roleplay. Then suddenly these two happened to be in a relationship with each other. The Lord above knows what is going on behind closed doors, but I assume things took a dark turn. No wonder why they both also did quote-unquote cuddles and roleplay next. Just a reminder about the age between victim number 2 and JP. Finally, the second victim want the first victim to do a roleplay with her and JP under the mistletoe, which the first victim did not participate. In order to tell one of the group chats are legit, this is one of the group chats JP and his victims were in. Definitely, I know they were as Discord group chats too, but Google Meet chats. You guess what one are I? JP also tried to meet up with her 15-year-old by trying to get in contact with her Ireland. In real fucking life, who knows what will happen next? And yes, did he think he would have the audacity to go out on his own just to meet up with that 15-year-old? Why do he want to find her anyway? So he can do God knows the fuck what. He was told that shit was totally creep of him meeting with some minor. There's a possibility of traumatizing that person. Besides, her parents would not even let a creep she knows around on the internet inside their own home in her room with that guy. But why he tried to make it look like it's not much of a big deal because he just want to meet her. It is much of a big deal because you are trying to meet up with that minor. I bet her parents are smart enough to understand that. Creeps like JP should be away from the kid. In fact, even if it happened, I hope Chris Hansen come by instead so you can get gagged up by the po-po when you are trying to get away with your creepy ass. I swear these are the sicky ass pieces of crap I have to expose, and boy, these guys are one of the causes of PTSD. JP is so very stupid showing off his house that someone can easily track his house down and swat him for all I care. I can definitely see that he is nothing but a creep that can prey on minors around, and yep, he would go all so fucking creepy too. Like why a high schooler have to mess with a middle schooler, even if they are 17 years old. It's still fucking wrong, and I don't care if you say he's 17. He can't be a pedophile. Age of consent laws exist, but they are lower laws that should increase. I bet he's breaking his own state laws. 17-year-old trying to date with middle schoolers are indeed a red flag here, like 02 for example. He was definitely caught on blast for grooming a 13-year-old with roleplay, and there is no turning back on that. He think he changed right, but in a right state of mind. Pedos can't change when they are attracted to children. Instead, they are better off as sex offenders so they won't harm no more kids, spending life terms in jail, and definitely deceased. JP already messed up from the reveal from the victim, and to add everything up, he is nothing more but a repeat offender who likes to target kids who are very, very young, which it is very fucked up, and can mess up minds of children. I do think there is only one incident from him, but actually there is 3 in total, which it is a surprise to me, and something needs to be done so JP will be held accountable for his actions. Anyway, those are the disturbing details of what is behind closed doors. Chronic out.